Hi everyone, my name is Natalie Gurnett and I'm a mental performance coach with Beam Queen. I work with gymnasts on increasing their confidence on beam specifically, but I do work with all athletes on different events, anything that they may be struggling with. So managing fears, performance anxiety, confidence building, concentration, all of that good stuff. 5 things that I think are, the most important when you're trying to gain more mental resilience or mental toughness is first, just having self-belief. That's honestly one of the biggest things I try telling athletes that I'm working with is you can be saying all the things that you want, like I can do this, I've got this, but if there's not that self-belief within what you're saying, a lot of times those sayings are just they're not gonna weigh a lot. So I always try to really emphasize self-beliefs in the gymnasts that I'm working with. That's something that a lot of us just struggle with. It's hard to have that self-belief, but self-belief will come from, constantly saying those positive statements or I am statements, like I am great, I am strong, I am confident. The more times you say that, the more times you start to believe things. So that was actually something we were working on at one of the Beam Queen boot camps, was trying to gain some of that self-belief to increase our confidence. Another aspect of building your mental toughness or mental resilience is viewing mistakes as temporary and your success as permanent. So what I mean by that is anytime we make mistakes, we want to view those as things that they're just temporary. We can always change them, we can always fix them, we can always work up. So when you think of mistakes, we want to look at that as an opportunity to learn and grow. So if we're starting here, with our confidence or anything like that, and we're making mistakes, we still have so much potential to get up here with our confidence. So I always try to let gymnasts view mistakes as like, this is actually a really good thing. And I kind of want to make mistakes because that's what's going to teach me how to become better, how to, achieve more in my sport. So that is one that I really try to stress a lot. And success is something that you can't take that away from you. Once you achieve something, that's with you forever, but you can always build on that success as well. Another aspect of mental toughness, mental resilience, confidence building, all of those things is self-awareness. So if we're not really aware of the way we talk to ourselves in our head or the way we react to things, we can't really fix a problem if we don't really know where to start. So something like an activity I will give gymnasts to work on throughout practice is just starting to become aware of how their self-talk interacts with their confidence. So if they are going to beam and they're like, I'm like kind of scared, I'm not that excited, I've got this new skill coming up that I'm just really nervous for, like what if I get hurt? Or they're always thinking in worst case scenarios. Something that you can do is just start to become aware of how does that self-talk make you feel? And is there anything you can do to start replacing that self-talk with positive self-talk? So self-awareness is key to continue growing your confidence and mental resilience. Next, kind of going off of that last one that I had said, is positive self-talk. So a lot of coaches, judges, other teammates will just say, just talk positively to yourself. It's a really, really good tool. It is, but like I talked about before too, with self-belief, the positive self-talk has to be included with that self-belief. So if you're just saying, I can do this, I've got this, but if you don't actually believe that, nothing is really going to come out of that. So sometimes like coaches will say, I believe that you can do this, you're more than capable of doing this certain skill. If your gymnast doesn't believe that themselves, you could, say those things till you're blue in the face, but that gymnast itself, they have to believe in themselves or else a lot of this just doesn't really work. So if you really want to gain that competitive edge and increase your mental toughness, your resilience, and your confidence, follow those 4 steps, try them out, see what works and what, maybe there's some things you want to adjust. But if you do have any questions, you can book sessions with me on Beam Queen and I can walk you through all of these things as well.